Scalpel Squadron. Now, personally, I've run this in something like 8 or 9 or 10 games now, and I think it's a great unit. I think it's great for the fact that it deep strikes on round 1. Let's go through it. It's 2 units of Rax in 2 Venoms, which means essentially you have to have minimal-sized squads for the most part because they have to start the game in their Venoms. They have the Freakish Spectacle rule. They have first pickings, which is a nice rule. It just, for me, I've had such a hard time getting it to actually work. But it says, if a unit in this formation gets first blood, you get D3 victory points instead of 1. So if you can set it up right, you could get this. Surgical Excision is probably the most interesting rule, and I think it's what makes this formation worth taking. It says that all racks in the formation start on their Venoms, must be in reserve, and deep strike on round 1. And that is what makes this useful. You can you can very realistically start the game on round 1 with no units on the board. Your opponent, if he's going first, has nothing to shoot at, nothing to maneuver and even figure out where you're going to be. And then on your turn, the Scalpel Squadron's deep strike in. It's kind of risky, but it is a good way to force the game to move to round 2 without any losses on your side, which gives everyone Fearless in the Covens, for example. That's useful. You could take multiple Scalpel Squadrons, and if you put ossifiers and double splinter cannons on those Venoms, they're not expensive, and they can put out a lot of shots and do a lot of damage against certain armies. So I think that's really interesting. I think it's very cool that you could easily have no one on the board on round 1, and at the end of the turn, you have all your Scalpel Squadrons show up, so you don't auto-lose. Okay. The downside to it is it's very hard to get first blood reliably with these guys.